Hello, welcome to another episode of Top3Tech. I'm your host, Jerry Ruiz, and today we bring you the Asus Rog Hyperion GR701 gaming case. This is a huge case. It says the grand beyond the grand. It didn't cost a grand, luckily. But I'm starting a new build, and it's going to be in this. I don't know why I spent the money on this thing, but I figured I'm always going to showcase it in my videos. So today we're going to do the unboxing and the spec breakdown, so let's get this going. Before we go any further with this, I want to give a quick overview of the PC case. It's pretty big and we have the PS5 to compare it to. So as we go ahead with this, here's the side panel. Here's the front. It's pretty nice. Here's where the back panel is. All glass, very reflective. Don't look at my apartment. And we got the rear right here. As you can probably tell, it's a pretty humongous case. It weighs in at 45 pounds pre-components. It's 659 millimeters in length vertically. It's 639 millimeters from the rear to the front, and 268 millimeter wide, so hopefully you have enough space for it on your desk. On the top of the case, we have 4 3.2 Gen 1 USB ports. We have a headphone jack smack dab in the middle, a power button, an LED button to control the light mode, color, or motherboard sync for your case lights. We have 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C ports, and a reset button mounted on the right of it. The 2 USB Type-C connectors offer up to 20 gigabits per second of data transfer and up to 60 watts of fast charging if your motherboard is compatible. It does have 2 removable glass panels, which can be taken off pretty easy. Just pop it open, lift up, and it's off. 2 removable dust filters in the front. 1, 2. It has vents all along the front to let air inside. This might be obvious, but it does support eATX motherboards down to a mini ATX motherboard, but who'd want to see that in this case anyways? It supports up to a 460mm GPU and supports up to 190mm CPU tower. You can place GPUs in a vertical or horizontal position with ease in this case because the little platform is included, which is fully modular so you can lower and higher to fit your GPU's height, but no riser cable is included, so you would have to purchase one as well if you want to vertically mount it. This removable Asus ROG LED panel is included, and you can place 3 2.5 SSDs behind it, or swap in 3 120mm fans, whatever your preference is. This case supports up to a 420mm radiator in the front and a 420mm radiator on the top of the case. 4 140mm non-RGB fans are included with the case, 3 for the front and 1 for the rear exhaust, or however your heart desires. You don't have to use 140mm fans, you can use 3 120mm fans on the front or on the top of the case, and I'll show you quickly how a 140mm or 120mm can be mounted on the brackets that hold the fans. The brackets can be removed and are held on by a thumb screw, so you can easily install the fans outside of the case and then just place the bracket back in. The rear fan can be installed on a bracket as well, which is removable, which is cool in theory, but not really practical if we're being honest. This case is huge, but we're almost done covering this side panel here. And if you notice, there's a little glass so you can see into your PSU. There's PSUs with screens. Asus ROG has some. Gigabyte has some. So if you have a screen and you want to see your PSU, you're going to see it through there. We do have this little tray here, Republic of Gamers. Turn this on its side. This will hold a screwdriver that comes with the PC case, and then in here it holds the little screws for all your mounts and any extra screws you have left over. I really like it because I'm always swapping stuff in and out of my PC, so I'll have one location to find the stuff. So far I don't know if I like this feature or not, but to get to the PSU you have to remove this panel or this cover Let's see. Good thing there's a screwdriver spot there, huh? So there's one screw here that holds it. And then go ahead, twist that off. And then in this little drawer, there's another screw that holds it here. This also holds the front bracket that holds the front fans. And you remove that bottom one and the top screw to remove that. I might have to adjust this a little higher as well. The GPU holder. Let's see that remove this. So this comes off. Let me close that for now. First, on the back, you're going to remove these two screws that are under these grommets. Back here, next to the rivets. You might have to move some wires to get to them. But there's one under this one on the left, and there's one under this one on the right. And you're going to go ahead and pull this forward and out. So to remove that cover, there's the two screws in the back, two in the front. And then check this out. There's that screen. I'm trying to see. It has that Asus Rog eye into it. It has a little grommet to tuck in wires. Here you can you see the two screws to put in the riser cable. It looks like. Let me see if I can find them. So right here, and right here, and right there, and right there. I'm not too sure yet how I feel about this PSU cover. I do like the fact that I'm able to put the PSU in here and customize the wires how I want. I don't like the fact that I gotta use screws to unscrew that. So that's gonna take some points away from the modularity. But that's not too bad. We'll see how it is when I go and build in here. And then this is removable. We have removed the glass panel on the rear panel. And as you can see, it has this plastic covering here. Two slots for 2.5 SSDs. It has this RGB hub and fan hub built in. And we're gonna go ahead and remove this plastic cover. It has a screw right here on top and a screw on bottom. After you unscrew the top and the bottom screws, you can see that this door opens. It has space here for your three 120mm fans to breathe. Here's the bracket that goes on top of it. This is behind the LED panel that is inside on the other side of this panel. And of course, it is pre-wired, pre-routed with the wires that are here. They're zip tied, oddly. You're gonna have to cut that. It's got these straps here, these Velcro ones. You can add some to the left. Keep in mind that you're gonna have to work with this door as you pre-route your cables. So that's something to think about. We have two spots here for two 2.5 SSDs. Thumb screws on top, easy to take off. We have a cage here for two 3.5 HDDs. You just pull this out, put the hard disk drives inside. Got Velcro on the back. Pretty cool design. Put those in there. And these pull out. There's some screws if you don't want that connected. But remember that that drawer in the front is connected to this, so it might be loose and it might rattle a bit if you do that. The cool thing about this case as well is that it comes with the RGB hub and a fan hub. It supports up to 8 ARGB components and 6 PWM fans, so that's a little extra incentive to help you out in case you don't want to keep buying a bunch of male to or female to male wires. Split them 5 ways so your case isn't too ugly or the wires don't get too thick. This case is so huge I had to put it on the floor because I couldn't record because the light was too close to the top. but check it out. Full metal on top. We got metal mesh built onto the top of this case. There is a lever back here. You just pull this up, pull this back, this pops up. Boom. And there you go. There's that bracket that holds your three 120mm fans or your three 140mm fans, whatever you want to put on there. Check out the grill mesh on there, pretty nice. You check out the back, there's your I/O panel for your motherboard. There's that 140mm rear fan exhaust. We got some brackets here. I put in the vertical mount, just so you can see how that looks. You probably noticed it in the video. You have little subliminal messages. This is one part of the case I do not like, not the PSU shroud. But these holes here, when I was trying to unscrew the GPU, I had to put the screwdriver through here. A little tougher than it had to be, just annoying, so you see that. But other than that, I mean, the back's not too bad either, full metal. In case you were wondering on how to remove the brackets, I have saved that for the end of the video. You just unscrew this one thumb screw and pull. To remove the front bracket, you have a screw on top and one below behind the screw drawer. After you unscrew those two, pull up and in towards the case to remove the bracket. The good thing about this case is it comes with brackets that are removable, so you can install your front fans. This is that front bracket. It has for the 140mm on the outside, the 120mm on the inside. It can fit up to 3 140s, 3 120s. But the 140s take up the whole space. And as you can see in this demonstration, it has the screw on the top and on the bottom, and then it has a lever mechanism on the bottom. You just lift up, pull in, and then out. And for the top bracket, you can see that it can hold up to 3 140mm or 3 120mm. Same thing, you can check this out. Outside 140, inside 120. Do you guys like accessories? This comes with accessories. It comes with a little box to put your accessories in. As you can see here, it can fit the screwdriver that comes with it. It says Republic of Gamers, has the ROG Eye on there. It has the screwdriver, it is magnetic, has the Asus ROG Eye on there as well. We have 20 3.5 drive / PSU screws, it's labeled on the bag. We have 40 motherboard and 2.5 drive screws, so you need to fit that in there. We have the motherboard standoffs, we got 6 of them. That way you can put your motherboard in the case. We have the motherboard standoff tool. You'll go ahead and put this over the standoff and tighten it with the screwdriver right here. That way you can tighten them perfectly. We do have the Q connector, which you just plug all the wires that go to the front panel, the I/O in the front panel, into your motherboard. Makes it super easy. We got cable ties, zip ties, you know, make your PC a little more pretty. And of course, we got dust covers for all the ports. We got some here, the USB Type A and the USB Type C's. So we got a couple, literally a couple. And we have the CPU 8-pin cable extensions. They come in here. That way, if since this is a huge case, give me one quick second. Since this is a huge case, it might not be able to reach the CPU, so it goes ahead and extends it. You just slop those in the back, put it over. It does come with the 4 140mm fans, as mentioned previously. And then these are removable as well when you go ahead and put the vertical graphics card mount in. I have that in the PC right now, as you can see. It takes up about 3 slots, and you'll be able to vertically mount your graphics card, but no riser cable, so good luck with that. And also in the drawer, you can slide these bad boys in there. It has a little mount here. Just put them in there. Perfect. Slap them in like that. And then you can also put your screwdriver in here in case you don't want to use that box that comes with it. So that's nice to have in case you have extra screws anyways, and it doesn't hurt to have a screwdriver. It better come with goodies for the price. Hopefully this video was able to help you out. In case you had any questions, I tried breaking it down as best as I could. I will be building my new build in this pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. I have a special theme that I'm trying to go for. Hopefully it works out pretty nicely. But if I had to review this case, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. One of the reasons that it's not a 5 out of 5 is because the price, expensive. The MSRP was $500. I got it at $400. You can get the EVA edition for $600. So depending on the day, you might be spending a good amount. $400 is a lot for a PC case. I give that 3 out of 5 stars if I had to. I don't think we should really be spending more than $200 for a PC case, but it is what it is. For modularity, I probably give this 4 out of 5. The reason that I don't give it 5 out of 5 is because you do have to use some tools to go ahead and take it off. And it does have a pre-built design in a way. There's only a certain amount of ways you can manage the cables. And there's only a certain amount of ways you can really screw fans on here as well. But you're not really buying this to make it fully customizable. This is built in a certain way and it has a really nice design, so that is what it is. Like if my cousin's Liam Lee Lanco 3, that thing you can pretty much build however you want. You can put anything anywhere. You really can't put fans right here, which is kind of odd, but that's why I give it that. And yeah, so price, looks wise, I say it's 5 out of 5. Some people will probably say they don't like it, it's too much. I understand a lot of people like simplistic things, believe it or not. But either way, that's the review of this case. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll catch you guys on the next episode, and tune in to when I put the new PC in. This is going to be the PC that I do benchmarks on, so you're definitely going to want to see that. But peace. Thank you for watching another video from Top 3 Entertainment. I hope you hit like and subscribe. Also, I'm going to have a recommended playlist, a recommended video right here, so make sure to click that as well. I appreciate you guys tuning in, whether it be to the Top 3 Tech, Top 3 Gaming, or the Why Not Me podcast. You guys are dope. I hope to see you guys on the next video. And of course, let's grow this thing together. Peace. Peace. Peace.